Welcome back to 1 Minute with Chad. If you guys don't know, this is the 3 of 7 podcast, and we have 3 different segments on this same podcast. We have these 1 Minute with Chad. These are short form conversations with me where I talk to you about my most valuable lessons learned in life and also my most current thoughts and struggles. The other segment is the comms check. That's me and my team. Long form conversation, discussion type stuff. The third segment is interview style shows. So if you're new to the 3 of 7 podcast, there's a bunch of different stuff here for you. Hopefully you can find something that you enjoy. Now, on the 1 Minute with Chad, I have been talking about the 7 attributes or characteristics of a warrior. And so we're going to continue on with that conversation today. We're on attribute number 3. And number 3 is physical and mental strength. Again, I came up with these by reflecting upon my time in the SEAL teams and thinking through the common characteristics of my mentors and the men that I served with and looked up to. Every single one of them were physically and mentally strong. This is a key component if you are going to call yourself a warrior. And don't think that your physical strength just has to be average, all right? You've got to hold yourself to a higher physical standard, most especially than the people that are around us in society today. So, it doesn't mean you go to Planet Fitness twice a week, man. We're talking a different level. A warrior does not view physical fitness as recreation or some means to stay healthy. All right? A warrior views physical strength as an essential attribute that increases his or her capability to perform necessary skills and to protect and defend those who are unable to defend themselves. You guys understand that? I don't train because I like sports or I want to stay healthy. I train so that I can perform my duty more effectively as a warrior. That is a mindset shift. We are talking about warriors here, not athletes. If you are not taking your physical fitness seriously and you are not above average and better than most humans around you, that's a problem. A warrior trains specifically with movements that enhance his or her specific skill sets. I see all these movements in CrossFit, these overhead squats and snatches and freaking just you name it. They've come up with all these crazy movements that are completely useless. Let me tell you some of the most important movements to train as a warrior. Push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, burpees, and running. Pretty freaking simple. You don't even need any equipment to do that. A warrior trains like he fights. That means that a warrior trains in the gear he fights in. Many of my workouts I do in full kit. It's added stress, and it helps me learn my gear. A warrior trains out in the weather, in the elements, in the heat, in the sun, in the rain. It doesn't freaking matter. A warrior trains like he fights. He intentionally finds environments that are going to add increased stress to whatever it is he's doing to train that day. That is one thing I do love about CrossFit Rome. There's no climate control in there. So if it's cold, you're working in the freaking cold. If it's hot, you're working in the hot. Let's talk about mental strength. We could spend 2 hours on mental strength. I'm going to hit one key component of the mental strength of a warrior, and that is what I call grit. What does grit look like? It looks like if you get knocked down, you get back up every single time. That's what grit looks like. You're not born with grit. You have got to develop grit throughout your life. It's just like a muscle. It's developed through tension. If you never put yourself in a situation that you get knocked down, how are you ever going to learn to get back up? There's a bunch of people walking around that don't have any freaking grit, man. And that's because they've made a choice to live a cushy life. And they never have to feel what it feels like to get knocked down and then muster the strength to get back up. A warrior never has a defeatist mindset. He is never out of the fight. There is always something that a warrior can contribute to the team. As long as he's conscious, there's always something he can contribute. And he sees that fact. And he stays in the fight and gives all that he can possibly give every single moment. That's the physical and mental strength of a warrior from a high level. If you guys enjoyed this episode, share it with somebody that needs to hear it. Start taking your physical fitness and your mental strength seriously. Put yourself in situations where you're going to get knocked down and you have to make the decision to get back up. Nuff said.